Hey guys, I'm back with another makeup tutorial, and this one is going to be titled My Spring Slay Makeup Tutorial. This one is also client edition. I do want to go ahead and start off by saying that I do not have the products with me as I'm doing this voiceover, but I will put all products used specifically in the description box. So without further ado, let me stop jibber jabbing and help you guys get into this look. First shade I'm going to apply is a brown tone shade that's close to her skin. I'm going to apply this all over her lid to set the concealer, which I use to prime her eyelids. Then I'm taking a warm brown shade to warm up the crease and act as a base for the actual crease color. The color that I use in the crease is actually a red eyeshadow, but because I applied it on a tan base, it gave off more of a pink hue, but more so than red. But if you wanted to show up true, like a true red color, then just apply it to a white base. But I'm applying this all in the crease to really be that major pop of color. Here I'm taking this soft, peachy, very soft burnt orange shade all over the lid. It really was not applying as intense as I would like it to be, so I decided to spray my brush with some setting spray so that the pigment could really stick to the brush and that it would apply on the lid like a foiled eyeshadow. Of course, I'm going back in with that brush to blend out those edges so that the look is very seamless. Now I'm taking on a very dense eyeshadow brush, a very bright gold color, and I'm applying that to the inner tear duct, and I'm taking that same color to use as the brow bone highlight. I want this to be a very shimmery, dramatic, glam eye. So I'm not sticking with a matte brow bone shade. I went with a sparkly shade to really make the look, I don't know, like extra. Like, I didn't want this to be a soft look. Of course, just cleaning up the fallout so that it doesn't mix with her foundation later. And here I'm starting off her winged liner. This is how I do winged liner. I make the initial like wing first, and then I draw on the lid as if you were doing regular eyeliner without a wing. And then I go on to just connect the two and darken and make sure everything is as even as possible. And especially if I'm applying lashes, I try to get very, very close to that lash line so there isn't a disconnection between the natural lashes and the falsies. Now I'm taking her foundation and I'm applying this on her face using the dotting technique. I feel like this is a very good way to distribute the product easily and evenly all over the face, but I just apply it in dotting motions all over the bottom half of the face. I tried something new with her and I think this is gonna be a winner. I took the concealer I used to prime her eyelids and concealed it underneath of her brows, and I did that on top because I always have an issue highlighting the forehead area, but it interfering with the foundation on the forehead area. So I went ahead and it was like highlighting before actually highlighting. Like, I can't explain it, but cleaning up the top part of the eyebrows and highlighting in one step and then going around it really helped me with the blending process with the forehead highlight, and also acted as a contour on the forehead, so that was less product to have to be used. So I really like this technique. Obviously, this step is nothing new. I'm just blending out her foundation using a beauty sponge or a beauty blender, whatever you have, use that. But I don't always mention, do not forget to wet your beauty blender. That is one of the major keys, in my opinion, and many others. When it comes to blending, a damp beauty blender, it will take you a long way. You'll be blending forever and not very well with a dry, hard, crusty beauty blender. Okay, girl, like, just go dampen it at the sink and you're good. Now I'm taking LA Girl's concealer in the shade Fawn to highlight her face. You want to highlight the highest points of the face and what catches the most light, which is underneath the eyes, the bridge of the nose, your cupid's bow, which is above your lip if you don't know, your chin, and the forehead, which I already did. You know, multitasking here. I did that earlier in that eyebrow step. But here I'm just taking a cosmetic wedge and I'm blending that out. Also, this is also wet. Anything I feel like aside from eyeshadow sometimes, but when it comes to face products, wetting your whatever you're using to blend out your face products, I feel like wetting it or dampening it is very, very, very beneficial, and it helps you blend. It makes everything, the whole process, just a lot easier, honestly. Now I'm taking a cream contour shade to chisel out her cheekbones and just add some structure to her face. Then I'm going to take a damp cosmetic wedge to blend that out as well. And you want to blend upward and not downward. If you blend downward, it starts to look like a mustache shadow. So you want to make sure you blend upward and not drag the contour down. Here I'm just taking the Coty Airspun Translucent Setting Powder to define and chisel out her contour a little bit better. And while that is baking on her face, I'm going to take a black pencil liner to line her lower waterline. Then I'm going to take that warm brown shade and that red eyeshadow and smudge that onto her lower lash line. And as I'm doing that, that's going to smudge out the eyeliner in the same process to smoke out the eyeliner, but also add some lower lash line color. So again, multitasking, doing 2 steps in one. I'm just taking with my hands and some tweezers. I'm applying the lashes very, very, very close to that baseline so there isn't a disconnection with the falsies and the natural lashes. I didn't want that bait to sit on her face too long, so I went ahead and took a fluffy brush and just blended that out and made sure that you couldn't see it anymore, and then went ahead and popped on the other eyelash in the same way, very, very close to that baseline to avoid any disconnections. Okay, if you know me, this is my favorite part of makeup, highlighting. So I'm just highlighting. I can't even talk, like just watch. Just highlight all these high points of the face and just watch the glow come to life, okay? Blend it out and then put on some more, okay? The final step for this look was applying a lippy. I lined her lips using a medium brown shade lip liner and applied MAC's lipstick in the shade Taupe, which has a matte finish. The eyes had a lot going on, so I wanted to keep the lips very simple for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and definitely enjoy this voiceover. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. I'll be sure to leave all the products used and my Instagram in the description box. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you in my next video, guys.
Beats on the beat, bitch. Vocal beats on the beat, bitch.